Hi everyone. This video is an introduction to the unit circle. We'll take a look at what the unit circle is, look at some of its basic properties, and also determine its equation. So for starters, I'm just going to add some axis numbers. And you can tell by the axis numbers that we're sticking pretty close to the origin. The unit circle isn't something that is actually very big. And here it is. The unit circle is a circle with center at the origin and a radius of 1. What I'm going to do now is I'll put a point on the unit circle and also, label the coordinates. And so you can see I can put this point anywhere on the unit circle. So there it is at 1, 0. Here it is at 0, 1. Here it is at negative 1, 0, and so on. And in fact, if I put it right here in an arbitrary spot, what we're saying here is that the coordinates are negative 0.643 and 0.766 because relative to the origin, this point right here is about 0.643 units to the left of the y-axis and 0.766 units above the x-axis. Okay, what might be a little bit more helpful though is if we were to graph a terminal arm, and we'll add an arc to that as well. So now what you can see is I'm creating a rotation angle into quadrant 3 now and into quadrant 4. Okay. All right, so the next thing that we want to do then is to determine its equation. When we're determining the equation of any graph, what we're really asking ourselves is, how do the x and y coordinates relate to each other? Right? Whether you're talking about the graph of a line, graph of a parabola. In this case, it's the graph of a circle, the unit circle. So what I'm going to do to determine that equation is maybe I'll set the terminal arm in an arbitrary spot in quadrant 1. And I will add another dimension to this. And what this is it's a vertical that connects the point to the y-axis, thus creating a right triangle. And so as you think about right triangles and what you know about them, maybe a particular theorem comes to mind. And so basically what this is here I have the point at 0.53 comma 0.848. The 0.53 refers to the x-coordinate, or since we're talking about this triangle, it's the base of the triangle. And the y-coordinate is 0.848, which is the height of the triangle. Now Pythagorean Theorem tells us that for any right triangle, the sum of the squares of the base and the height is equal to the square of the hypotenuse. Okay, so let's check that out. We'll verify that with this particular point. So what I have here is 0.53 squared plus 0.848 squared. Now keep in mind that these coordinates are actually approximate values. And I get approximately 1, which of course the square root of which is 1, right? So 0.53 squared plus 0.848 squared is equal to 1 squared. And so that should give you a good idea of what the equation of the unit circle is. Because no matter where the point is, whether it's in quadrant 1, 2, 3, or 4, the sum of the squares of the x and y coordinates is equal to 1. Therefore, the equation of the unit circle is x squared plus y squared equals 1. And that's your introduction to the unit circle.